Hi everyone, this is meowmurai. Let's check out Monolith running on PC. This game's also available on the Nintendo Switch. Alright, looks like pretty anemic options. Not much here. Alright, well, maybe that's not that big a deal in this kind of game. Watch where you're driving, girl. Ah yes, the dirt on the lens effect, where there is no lens and no camera.
Please don't get up yet.
What happened?
You were in a coma. Can you remember your name?
No. Yes, I'm Tessa.
Good. Do you know what happened?
Oh, my head. It's like it's been split in two. Was I in an accident?
Yes. Can you remember any of it?
Not really. I know I woke up in a sleeping pod.
Then tell me everything you do remember. From the start.
I was freezing. That's the first thing I noticed. That's when I knew something was wrong.
Day 1. The accident.
It's not reacting! Oh. What? Mark? Mark! Where are you? Something's wrong here. Have we crashed? Oh, my whole body hurts. His sleeping pod is empty. He probably got woken up by the system after the crash and must have ran to the cockpit. He could have woken me up too. I should look for him and... ow! Oh! Damn it, I'm stuck. All I can move is my arm.
Move the cursor over an object in the scene. If it changes its appearance, you can interact with the object by left-clicking. Use the magnifying glass at the bottom left or the spacebar or middle mouse button to view all interactive objects in the scene.
Sharp and pointy. I have to be careful with it.
Open the inventory with the button at the bottom right, or right mouse button. Tab, Control. Right-click on an object to examine it, or left-click to pick it up. Then move the cursor over an object in the scene and click it again to apply the item from there.
Ah! The shard is sharp and too slippery to get a hold of without injuring myself. The cover is torn. I can see the foam padding. I pulled out a large piece.
You can also combine inventory items within the inventory. Pick up one of the items and left-click when you hold it over another item in order to... the order of the combination is irrelevant.
Yes, that works. Now I can hold it without cutting myself. Come on. I have to get out of here. Finally. First of all, I need to get my spacesuit on. It's freezing. So that's why it's cold. The nitrogen tubes have burst and are freezing everything. I'm definitely not dressed for the occasion. I'm cold enough as it is. I should probably wait on this. Mark? Cockpit, this is Tessa. Mark, can you hear me? Cockpit, this is Tessa. No reply. That either means there's a technical problem or Mark is... I need to get to the cockpit now.
Click on the ground to move Tessa. Double-clicking on the floor or object will make Tessa run. If you double-click on an exit, like the door, this action will be executed immediately.
This pipe leads to a tank where cooling fluid is filtered. It must have burst in
Pipe
the crash.
leads to a tank where...
The sieve might be useful, even when it's taken apart.
Oh boy, the volume levels are definitely not where I want them. They're either too loud or too soft.
That's Mark's cryopod. Looks like it's intact and unharmed, but there's no sign of him.
Okay, anything else I need to know?
There's disinfectant inside that we have to use before going into cryosleep. Easily flammable. I should be glad if I didn't wake up as a human torch. Damn it. This is worse than I thought. Why did we crash? The guidance system should have been able to prevent it from happening. At least it's not smoking as much up here. Mark and I can fix this. I'm sure. We have to fix this. Mark? The cockpit is blocked by Rebel. Maybe he's injured and trapped in there. At least that would explain why he isn't responding. Okay, Tessa. What to do? Maybe go at it from the outside? The console is broken. I think I know how to repair it, but I need my suit or I'm toast. That's a lot of debris. There should be something there that I could use. A thin, pointy piece of metal. A few bolts. I'll just take all of it.
Okay.
The hull is torn. I can see the insulating foil, but I can't get it out. No. The sieve already had... I could try cutting out the insulating foil, but how? Sometimes you just have to break things even more before you can repair them. card reader for the hold door. I need an ID card to use it. The crate. Standard color, standard size, standard contents. Empty. Locked. I can see a lock at the front with an almost round keyhole.
Okay.
That's the door to the hold, but it won't open. I need to find another way forward. No nosy neighbors in sight, but I should put on the spacesuit as long as I can't be sure if there's any breathable air out there. It's in the locker next to the sleeping pods. The nitrogen pipe has burst, and the mist coming out of it is icy cold. The tank this belongs to is at the front of the ship. Maybe I can block the pipe. If I pull this lever, the stuff would pour out onto the ground.
Metal piece?
That would just make the hole bigger. I can't attach it and seal the leak with it. My spacesuit is in there, but with all this nitrogen, I can't open it without my hand turning to ice. The nitrogen pipe has burst, and the mist coming out of it is icy cold. The tank this belongs to is at the front of the ship. Maybe I can block the pipe. This pipe transports nitrogen, which is freezing the locker from the back. It is controlled via a valve. That might have stopped the nitrogen.
I'm so glad every line is voiced.
Damn, it's been exposed to the cold for too long. The ice is preventing me from opening it. It won't just thaw on its own. There's disinfectant inside that we have to use before going into cryosleep. Easily flammable. I should be glad if I didn't wake up as a human torch. Looks like a bowl, but it's actually a sieve. Liquid would just seep right through. If I pull this lever, the stuff would pour out onto the ground.
Do I need to...
Done! I've had to improvise a lot of bowls in the past few years, and I think this one is my second best.
Alright.
I should be able to use this to collect and transport the disinfectant.
Now I have disinfectant. Put that on there.
It's no use.
It's no use.
It's no use.
Okay. Do I need it up here?
It's no use. The ice is too thick and sturdy to just scratch it away. It's no use. I've already got some of the flammable liquid. I've already got some of the flammable liquid.
Okay, so what do I do with... what's this?
A detached metal bar. I can't reach it. No, too short.
Nope, none of this stuff works. Do I need something else out here?
The cables are broken and the insulation is gone. I have to be careful. The console is broken. I think I know how to repair it, but I need my suit or I'm toast.
Right. I need sparks.
Oh, that was easier than I expected. Finally, some heat. Almost too much heat. My eyes are burning. This should hopefully thaw the ice if I have enough fuel. It's working!
Okay.
There's no more nitrogen coming out, and I wouldn't mind if it stayed that way. Oh, that's
Alright.
nice. So
Get my
comfy
suit.
and warm. Watch out, foreign planets. You can't scare me anymore. Well, at least not with cold temperatures. But I won't put the helmet on until I go outside. There's something in these pockets. Key, matches, and... our company's ID card. But the name on it is... Melissa Luna? Who's that? But that's definitely me in the picture. So, this company can send rockets through space, but then prints the wrong name on my ID card? No wonder we crashed if they can't even get that right. Before I start looking for Mark again, I should write down my experiences on my ID card's logbook. Well, IMC's accident protocol requires me to do so, and we've definitely had an accident. I'll just use this one.
You can open the logbook at the bottom right of your screen with or L, Q, and Alt to read Tessa's diary with the events that just happened so far. You'll find additional ID cards, so you can open and read their contents there as well.
The crash protocol says I need to write all of my experiences down in my logbook. And with the headache I've got and the memory gaps, logging everything is a good idea anyway.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
need to look
I have
for
to do
Mark.
that.
Strange. This data is pretty similar to mine. It's almost a complete match. But the numbers and the date of birth are shifted by one. 1 day, 1 month, 1 year. But the biometric data is correct. I'm sure the picture is wrong. And the other thing is a coincidence? I don't recognize the name, though. Weird.
Let's see. Melissa Luna, Expedition Leader, birthday 4/2/2167. Career educated at the Academy in the service of the Intergalactic Mining Corporation, IMC, since 2190. Personal, born in Vancouver, Canada, single. ID 19-224. Unknown planet, unknown time. I am Tessa Carter, Research Expedition Leader at the Intergalactic Mining Corporation. My ID number starts with 241, but I don't know any further. Our ship crashed, and I only have fragmentary memories. The ID card I found in my suit clearly shows my photo, but the name on it is Melissa Luna. I don't know that name. I use it with the logbook anyway, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to keep a record. Mark Bennett, the pilot, is nowhere to be found and is not responding to communication attempts. Whether we reached our destination or crashed elsewhere is unclear. Our destination planet and the details of our mission are things I can't remember. The emergency system woke me up from cryosleep. I found everything devastated. Since the way to the cockpit is blocked, I have to leave the ship. In addition to figuring out how the crash happened and why the onboard computer didn't perform a safe emergency landing. I need to find out what his ID card is all, what this ID card is all about. I'm going to leave the ship and keep looking for Mark. I am curious to see what awaits me out there.
I shouldn't be wasting my time with this. Examine planet, find Mark, repair ship, survive. That's all that matters. Focus, Tessa.
Got a card reader.
Access denied.
Strange. That's my card, and the bioscanner should confirm that it's me, and that I have access. Something isn't right here. I'd better put on the helmet, just to be sure.
Okay, let's go. It's not reacting, but we have power. Where's the problem? There are wires hanging out. They might be jamming the energy supply. I need to insert the cables into the sockets to make the door work again. There's a lamp for each socket to show if it's receiving enough electricity.
If you see this icon at the side, you can move the object in the world directly. Click on an object, hold down, and move the mouse. Release it again to place the object.
Okay, the cables are where they should be. Now I can try the outer door again. I'm excited to see what's out there. Or I would be if I wasn't in this situation. I hope the door survived the crash. Yes! It's seen better days, but it's open. No. Oh, just barren rock. All gray and dead. I was hoping for a world thriving with interesting flora and fauna. That looks pretty bad. And here I was thinking we'd be able to fix it. Where even are we? Was this planet our destination, or did we go off course? And what even is our mission? My head is spinning. I can't even remember our mission. Must have been quite the crash. Or maybe the disinfectant was out of date. Nothing. Nothing at all. No buildings, lights, roads, just nothing. A barren wasteland. Maybe our mission was to explore a newly found, boring planet and collect samples. A planet like this one. I mean, foreign planets are always exciting, but under the circumstances. Oh, Mark, of course. Nothing stirring in the cockpit, but he has to be there. Where else could he be? I need to get in there somehow.
Unknown planet, unknown time, crash site. I quickly registered that it was an emergency landing, but I didn't expect us to hit so hard. The tail caught fire and is demolished. The cockpit hangs over a precipice and is not so easy to reach. At least that explains why Mark didn't come to meet me after the impact. I assume he is stuck inside. Since he didn't respond to the communication system, he's probably unconscious too. At least I hope he is only unconscious. I have to find a way into the cockpit, as hard as it gets. And all on a planet that isn't exactly the paradise we hope for every time we land. Okay, well, why don't we stop it there? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Monolith running on PC. Again, this game is also available on the Switch. And yeah, so far it's really cool. I mean, it's a typical point and click. But it's also one of these genres that, you know, the adventure style point and click that's actually telling a story and has characters. And it's not a hidden object game is actually not all that common anymore. This used to be like a staple of PC gaming, way back in the 90s. But this kind of adventure point and click has sort of fallen out of favor a bit. So it's nice to see this style of gameplay, still remain alive, and especially it's a sci-fi one. So I'm looking forward to playing more of it, and we'll definitely be playing this along with our other games that have been coming out in the next few weeks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.